Hello and welcome to an Evening Wit WIT Heidi, the multi-variety show. And it's evening time. I'm in my car. You guys had just left from the doctor to get me some meds. I got on that scale, baby. I was like, whoa! I put on another 10 pounds. I think it's these chocolate peanut butter wafer cookies I've been eating for a long time now. I don't know if that's what's putting the weight on me. My thyroid is at a low rate, but it would make you lose weight instead of gaining. I don't think nothing changed. I hope. I hadn't seen my doctor in a couple of years because they had stopped taking private insurance, and I think it was a political thing. I was talking to one of the urgent care doctors about it. Like, I guess once they seen things changed, they put it back to private insurance. And like I said, I think it was political because certain individuals talking about getting rid of private insurance. And my GPS was not working. I don't know if that's some upgraded stuff. There's a lot of upgrade stuff going on. They want people to get out and go to the mailboxes or do it online. So if someone's computer breaks down or it goes off, you got to go to the library. And a lot of these printers aren't clean. The one that I know that is clean, it's kind of far and I don't know how to get there. My husband usually takes me. So, the tree had hit my car because of the storm we had. My paint was like sticking up, like it could cut you. I told my husband, sand that down and seal it. So he sanded it down, he sealed it, but he put glitter paint. I'm like, Lord and behold, I've been dealing with glitter for the last almost 2 years. It should be October, dealing with glitter that had got stuck on me, and it was the hard glitter from the Christmas ornament, the music box, the little clear one that makes music, and some of them would come out easy, and some were hard, and with some glass that I had to get out of my big toe, like chop it down 3 layers. It had been one big nightmare. And I had just finished wrapping my fingers up because they're still healing, and taking all the crystals out, and he puts glitter paint on top of my car. I'm like, bro, why would you put glitter paint? I am shell shocked from glitter paint. I am shell shocked. And it comes right off, but once it dries into the paint, it's not coming out. It's just on the car. Or if it's in your car and it dries, it'll get stuck. But if it's on your skin, it doesn't poke. It doesn't cut. It just, you wipe it off. So thank God for that. So now I got to change my gloves when I get home. Because my wraps. And I got to start all over again. I was so mad. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, they back taking this. So I got my old doctor back. Thank God for that. So yeah, banging these little pearl earrings. I got on this little African dress. It's very thin, and I got the shorts. I have the shorts. They're really. I'll see if you guys can see my shorts. These are the shorts here. They don't match. I just ordered them, so that way when I bend down, let me see here. When I bend down, folks won't be looking under my dress because it's very thin, you probably can see through it. So, and my husband be like, you got something under that gown, that dress see through. So, I was watching this young lady. She's really interesting, very nice lady. People complain about her weight because she's too thin. I'm like, baby, honey, give me that thinness any day, okay? So she had this guy with her. She's a content creator. That's what she calls herself. And this man, I thought it was her uncle or her dad or big brother. He looks like he's around around 50 something. He could be younger. Nice strong legs. Look like he work. I look like he run track. Like very much in shape. It's slightly bow-legged at the top, but not at the bottom. I never seen nobody bow-legged at the top. Towards the upper calf. So she was talking about this young lady and how she didn't like her personality. And I agree with her with this because I kind of like her because she wins her competitiveness in her sports job. And I've liked her a lot. I like her sports job. I like things about her. There's things I don't like about her. There's things that I don't, the type of situation that she's in, I don't agree with it. I'm not going to go all into detail about that. But, so this lady, she likes to drink a lot. And she's very tomboyish, lots of tattoos, very butch type. And she was interviewing a girl that was like straight up hardcore butch, looked like a basketball player. But I'm not going to say she is a butch, but she looked like a butch, like straight up dude. Everything about her like dude. And you have some girls that are just tomboys, but this girl seemed like she was more than a tomboy. And that's her thing, whatever, you know. So I'm thinking that this girl's the same way, but kind of on the soft side. She wear bathing suits. She got a feminine side to her, but she's still like hardcore type, butch type. So I'm thinking that's a family member or a friend or something. So she was getting something to drink at the booth, and she say, and I had subscribed, but they want you to pay for your subscription, so I'm not paying for nothing. But I did start following her. I don't follow a lot of people, so I follow her and stuff like that. I just started today. So when I seen it was much earlier. When I see her, she was like getting something to drink, and she was like, "Baby, did you want something?" I heard her say, "Baby." I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I'm like, "No, she didn't." I was gonna wear my bomb, y'all. It's like a Do I have it in here, or did I move it, or is it over here somewhere? I ain't gonna be here long yet. Just order me something, but it's a bomb. It's a watermelon lip mask. I'm not gonna put who it's by, but yeah, it's a watermelon lip. It's called. Let me cover it up. Got my gloves on, y'all. I'm ready to mash down to eat. It's called watermelon. It's a lip mask. My bad, mask. If you see the word mask, it might glitter up. I don't put the name of the place. But I'm going to mash down so I can put it on. So when she said that, he was like, "No, he not really a drinker." She had gave him, they had 2 drinks, and then she had 2 shots, but the shots are in the tiny ones, but they had them in the big champagne glasses. She had less, she gave him more. And it seemed like she was trying to make him an kizzy. And I'm like, because sometimes people like you to do what they do if they do it more. They want you to join in or whatever, you know, misery like company. So he was like, "This too much." And she was like, "I poured some of this out, pour some of yours out into mine." And he was like, "Oh, that's strong." He don't seem like a drinker. He seemed like a once in a while type of person that maybe like some sweet wine or some really sweet champagne, but not a lot, maybe like a half a cup or something, like a Blue Mooner. And he was, when I seen him, he was over there. He was a real dark skinned, nice looking physical shape as far as like he works out. I didn't see what his face looked like. I did, but he looked old, like he was like 58 or 59, but his body looked like he was much younger, like early 40s. And she was like, "Okay, well that's more for me. I'll get 2. Why are you getting upset because he doesn't want to drink? If he doesn't want to drink, then you want to get you one, get your large one. Just get you one large. I'll drink yours too." Basically, it's like you want him to join you with drinking. He's not really a drinker. You know, bro come off like he ain't really a drinker. He was like, "No, I didn't want nothing." And it's like some people can't deal with that. You know, they want you to be like them, like drink with them and be a drinker like them. And he's not a drinker. He's once in a blue moon drinker. And he was like, "No." And she said in the water, I think he said he wanted some water. So she said, "Get some water," which is good. Water washes your kidneys out. He's not trying to get cirrhosis of the liver. And she be sleeping tired. She looks like she likes to drink. He said, "Oh, it's my birthday," or "It's his birthday," or something. Or somebody's birthday, and so that's why we're doing it. No, you do it a lot. You do it because you like drinking. Don't try to use a birthday as an excuse, like, "Oh, I'm just drinking on a birthday." Because if that's the case, you wouldn't have got mad because he didn't want to drink. So she was like, "Well, I drink too." Why would you want to drink too when you're only getting one for you and one for him? So he doesn't want his, so you're going to drink his so you can be funny, like make him feel funny and bad. So he'll say, "All right, give me mine." Why are you trying to be a bad influence? And she got thousands of tattoos on her. So I'm thinking she's straight up butch. When she said baby, because a lot of girls be butch and they have a man, they be butch on the side. And a lot of times men don't know it, or they might know. A lot of women keep it in undercover, you know, undercover lover. When I heard that and I see how she was, you know, doing everything and she was eating it. I mean, baby was basically the provider. She was buying and doing everything. And I'm like, she was talking about this other girl about how she like her personality. Okay, some of those things is true, but the thing is, she's a sugar mama too. So I made up my mind. I said, you know what? I'm gonna unfollow her because I don't support sugar mamas. I'm sorry. Well, somebody might say, well, if you like a person, what they do, you like something about them or whatever, you know, don't judge who they are, what they do. No, I don't. But I supervise what goes in my spirit and what goes through my phone around my house. Even if it's something I don't agree with, I might still watch them. I might not support them, but I'll watch them. But when I found out she was a sugar mama, and she be talking about some good stuff, but I might still watch her. I might not unfollow her. I might still watch her. But I would never subscribe. I wouldn't subscribe even if it was for free. But I'm like, wow. And she's very nice, physically nice. She's physically nice. She's not extra pretty, but she's physically nice. And you can see the feminine side. I'm like, bro must be laying it down on the barbecue grill. He must be cooking real good. She must really be enjoying them barbecue ribs that he cooking on a barbecue pit outside. He must can grill. And with them legs, the way he run track, he probably can dance. And she like the way he dance. If you know what I mean. That's talking on the code level. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it be like that. I mean, it'd be like this other chick. Hey, brother work hard for the money. He work hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. So you better do him right. And she'll try to say things. Oh, no, he do this because people will be getting on her like, why you do this, why you do that. But she probably feel like, shoot, it's worth it. It's worth it. Baby. Now, I can see if you 90, I ain't going to say 90 years old, but like you 70, 80, or even if it's just a friend or associate, you know what I'm saying, and they need to get back somewhere, you give them $10 because you really appreciated the time. Okay, fine. Maybe 20 next time or something. You just doing them a favor, looking out. But you really doing it because you excited about how they made you feel. And they really didn't want nothing. But it sends them a bad message because then they start looking for it. But when you go to the extreme of buying food and buying this, and I'm just about sure she probably pays all the bills. And he's just there for the ride. He probably got something going on. He look like he independent. He got something going on. He probably buy a little flower every now and then to make her feel special. Here's a little flower for you. Maybe a little perfume, make her feel special. That's about it. I mean, I'm not there. I don't know. So this is all allegedly. It's for entertainment purposes, educational purposes, with no malicious intent involved. Even though nobody knows what I'm talking about, so I really don't have to say all that. But, I mean, when I seen her say, baby, I said, that's her man? Oh, my goodness. I thought he was her uncle because he looked way older than her. He sounded like he was a papa. And usually the papas be the sugar daddies. For the younger young ladies. You rarely see a young lady being a sugar mama for an old dude. She'll usually be like that for somebody her same age or maybe younger than her. Or an older lady would be somebody much younger than her. 23, 30, Once he hit 40 and 50, I feel like cook a meal at home. Tell him to bring something. Bring something. Bring some cold drinks and, maybe some snacks or something to bring. With me, you got to bring pop. Because when a guy used to say, oh, you want me to bring a drink? I'll bring, bro. No, I don't want no drink, bro. Don't bring no drink here, bro. Now, I had a young man. He asked me, what did I want? I said, I want some Bob Marley. And I said, I'll take a lime margarita. And he got that. Because I knew he didn't have much. So I figured he'd bring something to the table. And I cooked the meal. I cooked greens, spaghetti. I think I made baked chicken, spaghetti, collard greens. And he was loving every moment of it. He was loving every moment of it, baby. But I said, honey, I'm pretty much done with her. When I do not support no sugar mamas. I'm sorry. I don't care. If you old, like 70, 80, and you want to do something nice for somebody because that's all you can do and ain't nothing else kicking, that's the only company that you really got coming in, or helping you out, and you might not, some guys are like, shoot, she still got it going on. Shoot, I cut her grass, I'll do this, take care of things around the house, and fix whatever she need, and just be there for her. You have some young men that are like that. Like, she still got it. I'm going to do nice things for her. He's a God-fearing young man. But this brother, like, hey, and he may not even ask her to do nothing. She probably just start volunteering to do it. But most real men will say no. No, baby, I'm not, I got that. No, that ain't right. Let me handle that. And then he should reconsider even marrying her. If you have to tell her, no, baby, don't do that, means she has no respect for herself. She's not a good influence for your daughter if you have a daughter. Or if you're going to have children and the daughter comes out. She's going to be teaching your daughter how to be a sugar mama. So if a woman starts offering and if she's cooking at home, that's fine. But she should at least be telling him to bring something from the store, bring something, like, you got to bring me some Bob Marley. You got to bring me some Bob Marley tea, and you got to bring some cola. I love my cherry cola or Coke. I used to like it in a bottle, but I'll be like, hey, bring the 8-pack. I think it might have an 8-pack, 2, 4, 6, 8-pack. Most of the guys don't really drink a lot of pop. I get an understanding about certain things prior to him coming. Hey, this is what the dealio is. You down or not? If not, don't come. Don't even waste your time going to the store buying nothing. Because I don't want you to buy nothing and get here and you feel like you wasted your time buying something. Some people, they'll take their stuff back with them or they'll like, you can keep it. So I'm like, wow. And she's so smart, and it's like, you find women like that. They be smart and intelligent, but sometimes they might be nice physically, but they might not be nice looking in the face. Or they might be nice looking in the face and they're not nice looking in the physical. Then you may have some pretty women that do it, but they may have some low self-esteem or something like that. I hope none of that stuff got in my eye. I feel like, she's cool. Like I say, wow, either is you a woman or are you trying to be a butch too? Which one you want to be? Are you both? And he probably don't know, and he probably don't care. I don't know if they live together, but if they do, I'm sure she's paying the bills. He probably put $20 towards the lights. Here you go, baby, it's $20. Bills probably over $1,000. Guys will put $20 in, $50, or they'll buy some flight tickets and buy rooms and do it just for a little while till they can get her in real good. Then after that, they start, I got responsibilities over here. That's why this one chick got this guy living in one of her properties. So he can't say, well, he said, I've been paying all the bills here, and she might be like, well, I'll cover that. You know what I'm saying? That's the worstest thing for a woman to do is start volunteering. I told that to somebody I know that was related to me. And the guy said, I can't do this. I'm not in a position to do it. He's from another country. When them foreigners talk like that, they usually good providers. Most of them. Majority. I ain't going to say all. There are a few that's not. And she said, oh, it's okay. You don't have to worry about that. We can work together. And I'll do this and I'll do that. And we can do this and do it. And he didn't have no respect for all he did was physically, aid her. There was always fighting going on. And it was always him. He would get drunk. And he had somebody else across the country. He was doing for them. And when he left this earth, he left something from them, allegedly, from what I heard. Well, what I heard, he had somebody. And the people I know that was related to me didn't get a dime. I haven't had pizza in over a year. This pizza that I'm getting ready to mash down on, that's nice and hot, is from the bread from my man. Do I buy stuff out of my... Yes, but it's from the bread came from my man. Now, if you're a young couple, y'all married and you're in your 20s, I'll buy something for both of them. I sure will, especially if I know the brother, he's working and he's trying, he's struggling. Oh, yeah, I'll do for both of them. Or he's young, he's in his 20s and he's on the street. I try to get him into a shelter and try to get him some help. But once you hit like 40, 50, and 60, come on, bro. If it ain't no woman, Because the Bible says the woman is the weaker vessel. You cannot expect, it's in the man's image to do it, even though he may not do it because of his bloodline of women that he's seen this way. But it's normally a man doesn't respect a woman. Even if he does it, he's going to cheat. He's going to go get another woman, and that's the woman he's going to be doing for, because she's going to demand that he do it. And a lot of times, women don't have low self-esteem. They just don't know no better. They just do things because they think it's the right thing to do, because they think this guy is going to take this money, he's going to do the right thing, he's going to establish things for him or her. But he shouldn't be taking money in the first place. When I was young, I was like MC Hammer, giving stuff to everybody, and then ended up broke just in the end. They said MC Hammer was helping everybody. It's okay to help, but you got to know your limit. But you can't let people use you, because they'll take what you got and give it to their people. Like this one guy, he was doing for his family. And the lady came home, there wasn't nothing there. She had to start all over. So, these guys, they're gigolos. They use them, they consider themselves a prize, and they do what a lot of women do, but a woman should expect that, but she should not do it to use a person to be a gold digger. It should be, no, you're going to be a man, and I'm going to be the woman. We both ain't wearing no pants in this house. Because if I got to wear pants, I can wear pants by myself and stay by myself. Ain't no two people wearing no pants. And ain't no two people wearing dresses around here. You can't wear a dress with me. Now, I know that's a style now, but I'm saying, like, when I say dress, I mean, like, as far as the female species, that's the way it was originated. I can't speak. There's different styles now that people do, and, that's the style. But ain't no way, Jose, both of us walk around the house, laying around, and he got female attributes just like me. He getting an attitude and rolling his eyes like a female, mad and rolling eyes. No, baby, no, we're not doing that. My ex went and bought land, had a house built from the ground. He got 10 garages, 10 cars. And he when we were younger, he bought me some shoes and he bought me something to eat. But he will do it if you request it. But the thing is that you shouldn't have to request it. You shouldn't have to request it. It should be automatic. If you have to teach the brother, or you got to beg the brother to bring you flowers, he should automatically. Now, if he asks you what you like, and I mentioned about this before in my post, then yes, I like flowers. I like this color. Don't bring me red. I don't like red. I like sapphire yellow. I like dark purple. I like ivory. Definitely love dark blue, blue flowers, fuchsia. I like dark fuchsia. I like mixed colors like fuchsia and purple and the real dark purple. Ask me, because if you bring me red, I'll appreciate it, but I don't like red. Everybody would get red. Red is a thing. Maybe one little small red one or something. I don't really care too much for the red flowers, because it's a tradition. He should be bringing something to the table. For the first date, he should bring a flower. If it ain't number one flower. A man shouldn't start out bringing jewelry and expensive jewelry and perfume, because that can send the wrong message to her. And if she is a user, she's going to take him to the cleaners. Start out small. Do lightweight stuff. And don't get nothing too extravagant. I'm not saying get costume jewelry, but be limited. It can be real, but be limited. They got jewelry like 10 karat in Los Angeles for $50. It may have went up. That was many years ago. And a man make you buy your own ring. Well, you put the money on the ring and I'll pay you later. No, bro. Because he may never, ever pay it, and you done bought your own doggone ring, which a lot of women do. That happened to me when I was young. That's he said, I was in my 20s. He was like, just pay on it. We was in Los Angeles, and he lived out here, and we was out there in LA in my hometown. Just pay it, I'll pay it later. But yet he had money hidden, buying stuff, talking about it was for his mama with the same initial, but it was from another young lady that I knew that was her name. He was doing for her. He was providing for her because he cared about her, and these were the things that she was probably either demanding or laid down that you have to do, or you got to do this, you got to do that. And she don't have to look better than that other woman. It's just the laws that she laid down. She could have other things going on other than her looks. She wasn't unattractive, but I ain't trying to be conceited or nothing like that, but she wasn't better than me. But that don't mean nothing if you ain't laying down the law. And he never did pay off that ring. I ended up pawning that ring for $10 and I paid $50. I took a $40 loss. I think the only thing he gave me when I asked him for $5. He gave me $5. He could have pulled out 20 and said, here. It's about what you demand. If you don't, now most men will start out that way, whether that woman is that way or not. Now, if he does, that's okay. You don't have to do that. That's too much. I'll be watching these movies and these women be home and talking about, oh no, that's too much. That's too much. Why, you big dummy? Like Sanford the Son say, you big dummy. But be careful about taking things too, because sometimes people expect things too. So you want to make sure that this person, you just being a blessing to me for the Lord, or is you expecting me to be your girlfriend? Because I can't give it back. I can't afford to pay it back. And I don't do borrows and loans. So y'all, let me mash down this piece I am. A piece in a while I won't get for it. I got this window open. I better close it because I don't want my food to get cold. It was bloody hot when they brought it to me. But anyway, y'all, I just want to chit-chat about that. I had made up a little rap or whatever. I left it at home. I can't even remember it. So I come back online. I'm going to do it. You guys support the show, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell somebody that an Evening Wit WIT Heidi, the multi-variety show, is on. And I welcome you all to enjoy all of my shows. If you like any of them, you like them, whichever ones you choose. My Cash App will be back up for people to start donating. And I will be start sending out gifts again. My crochet designs, my fingers have been down, but I still have some designs available if anybody wants them. I will mail them out, regular class mail. There is a $5 transportation fee to take it to the post office. But the shipping and handling is free because they're all lightweight, so I wouldn't charge people for that, just to mail it because it's lightweight. So, like I say, they're crochet for the winters. Brass and stones is for the summer. I have not been able to do them due to the crystals that had got in my fingers due to the Christmas ornament. But things will be back normal soon. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks again for watching an Evening Wit WIT Heidi, the multi-variety show. Talk to you later. Bye. Again.